So wow, so the actual Wonderland themselves think that ending it is the best solution. How you guys and girls doing today? It's the Finance Man here, and welcome back to the channel where we talk about everything from crypto to real estate to stocks, you name it. In this video, we are talking about some Wonderland, and y'all, I step away from one day, man, for one day, and we have some news to go over. Holy shit. But before we get into that, y'all, if you enjoy this kind of content, please make sure to hit those buttons down below, like that like and that sub button, so that way this content can get out to more people who need to see it. Please hit those buttons, y'all, because I noticed that 93% of those who watch my videos are not subscribed, while 7% are. So if you hit those buttons down below, I would really appreciate it, and it's absolutely free. You won't miss a single video from me, and I'm going to keep up the end of my deal. I'm at 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate and love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to be giving away one B&B on the first or second week of February, and if you want to enroll in that giveaway, there's going to be a link in the description below to a YouTube video that I want you to comment on, and make sure you're subscribed and you can enter in the giveaway. But with that being said, y'all, let's get into it. All right, so here we are, y'all. Before we get into this massive ass news, man, we've got 820,000 stake. The treasury balance is 615. I believe that was lower than last time we had checked. It's up actually a little bit now. Yesterday it was at 400 million, y'all. That was crazy. Current APY is 82,000. We're gonna go over why exactly the price had plummeted the way it did, man. It was absolutely insane. So let's go ahead and check up here. So as we can see, the memo price is starting to go back up a little bit more. Last night it was actually 19,000. So we're still below backing, but buybacks are happening right now. So 20,000 memo, backing price is 35. As you can see, that treasury balance there. TVL is 277 million, market cap 451. Remember, we were at $1 billion just like a week ago, y'all, a week and a half ago. So let's go ahead and check over at CoinMarketCap. Okay, and we take a look at CoinMarketCap, y'all, and we can see 336, y'all. So I mean, this is absolutely crazy, man. And the news is going to go over exactly why. I mean, I'm surprised, in all honesty, that it isn't lower than this. But I mean, we can see at the very beginning of the day here, it was at 442, and it's been shooting down. It looks like it's been consolidating a little bit, which is good. I mean, consolidation is better than a constant downtrend. But we go on these 7 months. 7 day, 1 month, and even a year, we're going to see that decrease. Someone said, do I sell? I put 60,000 into this. I'm now down to 6,000 from Lambo to make me. Abracadabra, your money doesn't. I love reading comics, y'all. I can go through those all day, man. Oh man. So we take a look at the market here. We see that Bitcoin's still doing the same thing it normally does, right? It's consolidating around the 36 to 38K mark. Not too bad. The market's starting to turn green a little bit, but you do see some red here, but nothing too crazy. But I can tell you something that is crazy, though. So you see this guy right here? Remember the good old main man, Sifu, the treasury manager, the one that was in charge of the money in Wonderland? Well, yeah, it turns out that he is a convicted felon. This is a picture of him right here that you're going to see on the right side of the screen. And let's go over the news. Sifu, one of the main people behind Wonderland Time Abracadabra, is Michael Patron, co-founder of Quadriga CX, the infamous Canadian CEX. So someone else had actually confirmed it, and let's take a look here. So these are the screenshots here. He had actually revealed this on Twitter a couple nights ago, and it went absolutely crazy. Long story short, this is Daniel, confirmed his account about Sifu. Yeah, he's the Quadriga guy. I cannot confirm, but I've thought about this a lot. And it pretty much says that Daniel knew that this was Sifu, and that, this could potentially hurt the project, but he didn't say anything. We started this together without knowing. It's interesting, I thought he was more careful. And how you going to manage this if it comes out? I don't have an answer. So, wow. Prior to Quadriga X, this person was running an identity theft ring. One of the project's time is collapsing over the past few weeks, and both these users have supposedly been liquidated on leveraged positions yesterday. I don't understand why they were holding such high leverage positions in this crabby market environment. Maybe it's just, I don't even know what that means, psyops to garner sympathy from users. So damn, Daniel. Not with the white vans, but just said he was aware of this, but decided it's best to continue to work with him and keep the community in the dark. Jesus flipping crap, man. Michael Patron is a convicted felon who has served time in the U.S. for his criminal enterprises, and this is a link to it right here. Co-founder of Trouble Cryptocurrency Exchange Quadringa, is a convicted felon who served time in the United States for that identity theft ring. And then there was another thing right here, saying that Sifu's wallet was holding over 450 million. We head on over to Twitter here. There's no point in checking Wonderland's Twitter or Sifu's Twitter because they're not going to tweet anymore. So let's head on over and let's see what's been going on. So let's scroll all the way down to when these things broke out, man. So this was, what we left off at. That's when he was having that AMA before. And then, this is the message here with the whole, the merging and everything. And here we go. Today's allegations about our team member Sifu will circulate. I want everyone to know that I was aware of this and decided that the past of an individual doesn't determine their future. I choose to value the time we spent together without knowing his past more than anything. I'm not going to go into full detail on this thread, but pretty much he does decide that he wants to defend Sifu and he would like to keep him as the manager, but he does put something up, for those who want to delete him, for those who want to remove him. But he does know, he admits he did know, and statement on the last Wonderland developments. And we're not going to go into this full article, but pretty much what this says is that he did find out a month ago, and he was of the opinion of giving him second chances and everything like that. He's going to allow a vote to happen, or hopefully he wants to either step down or allow a vote to happen to replace Sifu as the treasury manager and everything. And he wants to move forward as a community and just, I don't know, man, scrape this under the rug. He says, I'm not going to issue any statement further till the vote ends. All treasury funds are safe and in the hands of the multi-sign. Other projects, Abracadabra and Popsicle, have nothing to do with this. Voice your opinion and vote to remove Sifu as treasury manager, y'all. So we go over to the snapshot and, I'll give my opinion at the end of the video. But, what do you expect? It's not really a big surprise here, y'all. No, replace Sifu has 51K of time. 86%, and that last 13.16% is going to yes, keep Sifu. So it's looking like his ass is out of here. Daniel said yesterday, if you want to know how much money is in control of Wonderland right now, you can go on ahead to the website right here and check out the fund. Built this to make it easier, and that tomorrow, which was actually today, they will add a proposal to give back all the funds at treasury value or continue buybacks and add new management. You go up here today, he's received over 50 life threats. So that's not death threats. Those are life threats. So maybe that's a good thing, guys. Maybe, people are in this, comment section. People are being nice, right? They're saying, God bless you, and I want to give you life and not death. So let's hope that that's what that means. This thread here that he retweeted, and then we can see someone named the Sky Hooper said that all Wonderland Fi and Daniel says that Frog Nation is the start of a conversation. Feedback most appreciated. And this is just like, I'm not going to go into full detail. This is just like a soft shill, pretty much. He's saying that he would like to, he has experience and things like that. He's even doxed, and he would like a chance at being able to run the treasury himself. So, pretty much he's like, hey, Sifu should be out and we should be in. 0x Sifu would be removed from treasury management, if not completely. The Wonderland time price to recover through a change of strategy and tweaks in management and a strong, rational hand, maybe more so with no criminal record, to navigate the treasury assets through good times and bad times. So, he just dropped his portfolio and said, all who read just thanks. I'm really just here to see how we can use this time of weakness to really become 100 times stronger. Him and the Bastion trading team. The last biggest post we have here is 10 hours ago from Daniel. First gear on the way forward. And it says, I've spoken a lot with various people. Some people said Wonderland should just wound down and the funds be given back to token holders. Although this is an option, I believe this is an easy way out. I made a mistake, got blinded. I'm sorry for that. Wonderland itself has achieved some big things, and the aspect of an investment DAO to me is still incredibly interesting. I personally believe that we should get professionals on board to managing the treasury. And then he talks about that Bastion trading team that I just talked about there, or is it another team that he decides to add on. These professionals should be doing regular audits, regular financial reports to show the WMO holders clearly how they're doing, how they started, and lots more. It is now up to the community to decide. Do we wind down or continue to fight for the aspect of the investment DAO being a revolutionary new organization? In order to get prepared for both situations, we've added a new Wonderland dev to the multi-sig to prepare custom contract interactions which are required if we give the funds to the memo time holders back. For the option that I am for, which is to fight and bring someone new and experienced on to manage the treasury, I would like for everyone to come forward and bring ideas. If you are a fund in the crypto space, please post a form proposal if you're interested. And actually, we just got an update from Wonderland.money here. We just got this an hour ago. Here are the next steps for Wonderland once the Sifu vote has passed. So, I mean, that pretty much guarantees that that's going to pass, right? So we have two things. Let's go ahead and click on it. So first, we're going to click on the website. All right, let's go ahead and read through this real quick. Wind down Wonderland and give the treasury back to its holders. The Sifu vote is coming close to an end. Currently, the vote stands at 86% to remove Sifu. The team feels strongly that this is the best choice for the protocol, and it needs to happen as a first step to move forward with Wonderland. Despite this, we would like to already discuss points of action for once the vote has ended. From the team perspective, these points of action are relatively clear. A vote needs to be put in place whether to wind down Wonderland or not. So what does this mean? Winding down will mean giving every WMMO holder back the funds from the treasury that they are entitled to and declare that the OHM fork experiment is closed, so essentially shutting it down. We strongly believe that this would be the cleanest way moving forward. So that's kind of, good and bad at the same time, for those who don't want it to end, right? Now, I definitely don't want it to end. Let me know what you think. But they are being honest with it. If the community does not want this and votes against this proposal, there is an option of handing over the project to the community. This will definitely be a difficult step, as it will be difficult to clearly identify an entity to give the control of the treasury to. Due to this, we think that if the proposal is voted against and no counter proposal within 5 days is made by the community with relevant people who are willing to take over the multi-sig and willing to take on this challenge, we will still unwind the treasury. We don't want anything to happen to users' funds, and we would not feel confident to delegate the whole treasury to a non-structured replacement. So how long will the voting work? A snapshot vote will start exactly 1 hour after the Sifu proposal has finished. It will last for 48 hours. Once these are complete, we will either provide the UI for claiming or initiate the 5-day period on which a new proposal will need to be submitted to the team. This will depend on the outcome of the vote, but we are already getting ready the claiming UI, as we strongly believe it is the best solution. So wow, so the actual Wonderland themselves think that ending it is the best solution. If the vote has passed, and a UI will be put up within 4 days where every user will be able to connect their wallet on the AVAX network. Users will then be able to claim each of the assets that were in the treasury in relation to the amount of WMMO he or she has, and then they just give an example of it right here, and it tells you, if you don't have WMMO, you can easily wrap it, and they're just saying that you can easily bridge to AVAX if you want to go on over to AVAX to claim it. And once this dissolution vote is passed, we will be posting a how-to that will explain how to claim your share of the treasury to make sure that everyone feels completely comfortable in doing so. And then here's the snapshot we're going to take a look at right now. And this right here is pretty self-explanatory, right? So as you can see, it is pending. It starts actually tomorrow, so early in the morning at 1 a.m. And yeah, wind down Wonderland and give the treasury back to its holders. So if you want to vote, it'll be available at 1 a.m. tomorrow. And here we can see Daniel in the comments. He says 2 things. Frogs, you should gather up and coordinate and help us. If you want Wonderland to stay and continue to prepare proposals, don't be afraid. You own it. Make your time count. And also, community handover means to re-elect treasury managers and restructure Wonderland to be stronger and more decentralized in decision making, not just about its treasury, but also about its product development. So, we go on down here and you can see that it's half and half. Some people are saying absolutely not. I was liquidated, fuck this, fuck you, I want to get whatever funds you're going to give me back and let's get out and get into other projects. And of course, other people are saying, well, absolutely not. At this point, let's just stay in it. Let's try to ride the wave for as long as we can. And let's hope to bring it back. Alrighty then, y'all, and that is it for this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. But I got to rant for a little bit, man, and wow, I am absolutely speechless, y'all. What do y'all think? Do you think he should be removed, or you think he should stay? I personally do think that it's in between. If I had to vote, somebody was like, you have to vote, I would definitely vote him out. But it's I understand both sides. Him not revealing that is the huge issue, right? Him not revealing it, it's kind of like, when your parents already know that you're about to get your ass beat because you got an F on your report card or something, but you don't tell them and it makes it 10 times worse. It's kind of like how it is now. I feel like the Dow would have taken a hit regardless, even if Daniel would have came out and told the truth about Sifu's past. But it would have been oh, okay, well, he decided to hire this person. This was horrible, but at least he told the truth about it. At least he's being transparent. But him covering it up and it not being revealed until it was leaked on Twitter, on top of the price already tanking, that's what makes it suck. If Wonderland was thriving and surviving, and this was leaked, it would still tank, but it wouldn't be as bad. But this on top of everything else, man, what? Are you kidding me? I believe in Danny. I don't think that Danny should be removed. After all, he's not the one that rugged. And on top of that, like I said, I see the other people's perspective as well. Sifu, even though he messed up big time in his past, Daniel has a point. You know, people can change. And it's not like he completely rugged the project already, even though people are saying that's what it looked like and that's why it was tanking. You know, the news comes out and like, oh, people are like, oh, this confirms it. But in reality, you know, that's not what was happening. So it's like, I can see why people would say keep him, because he has managed the treasury so far so good. And he's really good at what he does, even though what he did in the past was shit. So I don't know, man. You know, it really sucks to see this. Like I always say, y'all, not financial advice. Do your own research. For me personally, at this point, I'm just holding. Like I'm not gonna sell. Like it's like at this point, man, it's either we're sinking with the ship like the fucking Titanic, or we're going to move past this huge ass iceberg and keep going. Like it sucks for this news to be revealed, and it makes Daniel look suspect. But I think that he does have the Wonderland's best interest at heart, man. Like, I can definitely see as a CEO it's in a tough position, because either way it would tank the price. But he was thinking that if he didn't say anything, hopefully it would just be swept under the rug, because it's just like, oh, it's in the past, it's over. He hasn't rugged it by now. Clearly he's a changed person, but it's a tough call as a CEO to make, man. So I do believe, and I believe in the team, and hopefully when they do decide to make that vote, as you can see, Sifu's getting the fuck out. You know, Sifu's gone, man. You know, he's not gonna stay. But you know, hopefully when this vote comes along, I'll always update y'all, obviously. But hopefully when this vote comes along, the vote is to keep the treasury and to hire new people. And, you know, because Danny is a true genius. And, you know, even people like Andre said that they're going to continue to work with him and stuff. And everyone seems to be, even though they're on Danny's ass, right, for not telling the truth, everyone, for the most part, I see on social media is more upset about either losing funds or pissed off at Sifu, not necessarily Danny, for not telling. But let me know what y'all think, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. The Finance Man is out of here.